You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we are back with another episode, and we don't have a lot of things to spin left on this wheel, which is actually great because we have continued to go through them. We'll spin and see what we get here. Like I said, this is actually, I like this new strategy where we go through all of them. Don't tell me we got pendulums. Oof. Be honest with you, wasn't looking forward to this one. Last time the deck went undefeated. The last time we had, I don't even remember now. Oh, Constellar. Pretty much, it didn't go undefeated, but it went without having to be switched out. This time, we have Pendulum to start. That is probably, out of all the decks here, the one I wanted to play the least. There's actually a few here that I haven't touched in forever. Some of my favorites are here. Okay, so here's the Pendulum deck. I have not touched it in a long time. My knowledge of Pendulum is much worse than any of the other decks that I play. I'm going to add some stuff. Yeah, my knowledge of this deck is not fantastic. I can admit that 100%. I don't remember how we were playing it originally. I go with the purpose of it was. I think it was just like a generic Pendulum deck. This we can remove. Now we don't have Baguska anymore. So I really don't even know the purpose of the deck, honestly. Other than, I guess, Pendulum summoning. Baguska, we get another rank 4, I guess. What other rank 4s do we have? I continue to have to do this. Okay, so let me check here. We already have Time Thief in here, right? I did all that just for it to scroll me back up. We already have Time Thief in here. We'll also put Silent Honor Arc just to make the easiest change. Okay, we lost a coin flip. The hand is not perfect, but it's not terrible. We have some low, some high scales. Kashtira Ogre. Do we have any level 7s? Nope, but we do have some other stuff here. Yeah, you can target a Dark Spellcaster, destroy it. When they get destroyed, they all have searching effects and stuff. Yeah, when this card's destroyed, target one Dark Spellcaster. I'm probably just going to auto-scoop here. I'm not trying to play against this. I just based on the cosmetics, I saw that this was already going to be something annoying. I think whenever it's like a deep meta deck, we just scoop. Honestly, yeah, let's just... I'm not going to count this as a loss because that's not a fair assessment of the deck. Any one of my decks would have lost to whatever the hell that was about to produce. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. Ryzeal, Fiendsmith, this guy, complete meta sheep. Like, there's no way, no matter what, that would have been a loss no matter what. Because he already opened the no normal summon committed starter with this, and then the rest of his deck. So I would have had to deal with Detonator plus. We just won the coin flip. And not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure what to do. We have a 1 scale, a 5 scale, Pendulum Call. And it prevents our magicians from being destroyed. I mean, I guess that's fine. Bambuku, add a Magispector. I guess we could normal summon this, right? Because it's not like we have a better normal summon. We go with this to try to bait an Ash out. See if we can get a scale we need. 2 scale, 5 scale. I guess we go with this. Normal summon, target one spell. I don't have any. Are these once per turns? You can only use this effect once per turn, so I guess we just go with Porcupine. He's a low scale, but not like too low. You can also just discard him. What does this do? If you control all monsters you control the Pendulum, target 2 Pendulum, destroy both, and if you do special summon, what's the turn except Pendulum monster? Neither player. Oh, that's not bad. It's a lockout. I guess that's not bad. Wow, that kind of until the end of your opponent's next turn. This is you. Why do these cards? Why do these cards have to not work together? Okay. I guess then we can just activate that and activate Pendulum Area. Now that I think about it, that kind of sucks. So if I use this, then I'm not going to be able to do anything I want to. That kind of sucks. So I guess we just go Pendulum Scale here. No, we don't want to do that. Oh wait, what does that do? You control a magic specter quick effect, you could just special summon. That's cool. We'll pendulum summon this out. And that pendulum summon, just activate the scale. Okay, and I can activate this to destroy itself. And then I can get out something, probably an 8 scale, something big. Yeah, I'll do Black Fang. I'll summon that out. And then this is a level 4, so I can activate this. Special summon this. Now we can Pendulum summon the Magician. None of these, of course, are tuners, but that's fine. And I guess we could go Selene here, because then the things will go back to our Pendulum zones. Or we could just go, I think we just go Galaxy, Photon Galaxy. I think we just go with this route, as much as I don't want to. Now we have the Pendulum Area, which is pretty decent. So we end on this plus Pendulum Area, which will lock our opponent out. It's pretty cool. It's not like the greatest board ever. But it's definitely not bad. It sucks that these two do not cooperate with one another, but what can you do? We'll set this face down, set this face down, yeah. All cards you control are pendulum monsters. Damn it, why didn't I read that? Oh well, what can you do? I should have just left my field with pendulum monsters. I guess if they out my Photon Lord, then I have this to fall back on. We'll see. It kind of sucks that these don't work together. Like, we just happen to draw 2 cards that don't work together, which are both good. Because we drew... Yeah, that sucks. We drew this and this, but they don't work together. And then, unfortunately, I made this. Damn it, I really should have made Time Thief. Because I made Time Thief, I just cleared my board. He's also just playing pendulums anyway. So this wouldn't have made a difference. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay, whatever. Whatever. This Edo guy. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference because this guy's playing some absolute... No, I don't even know what's going on right now. How do you summon this guy? I don't even... This guy's insane. Hold on. Can I be... Must be special summoned by paying half your life points while your opponent has a monster in their field or graveyard that activates in the hand or in the monster zone in response to a card or activation. This guy, like, specifically countered us perfectly. He has this card that only works because I have this on the field. He has a pendulum... And he didn't special summon anyways. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Do we... I guess we could summon this and start to do things. Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. We'll summon this out, activate effect. We need something to discard anyway, so we got to get our level 7s, but we need something to discard. I guess it doesn't really matter, we're just getting stuff to discard anyway, so we'll add this. Right now, the bigger concern is how the hell do we out this 4,000 attack monster? This special summon cannot be negated, cannot be used as whatever. It's a bunch of different things. I think we make a Crusade Avermax. I think Crusade Avermax outs this guy. Discard. Search. Really doesn't matter who do we have to out this guy, actually. We have Crusade Avermax, he outs him. Yeah, Crusade Avermax outs this guy. Who else outs this guy? Alright, I think Crusade Avermax is the route because he is unaffected by activated monster effects. So much to read on this one guy. Alright, let me see. We're adding 2. I guess just in case we'll go with the level 7s, because the level 7s are good to have in the loop, so if I make Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon next turn, I can, if I want to, I can make that later. Yeah, it's not bad. And then now we Pendulum Summon. And from the extra deck, and then from the hand, both of them. Summon Bambuku. This will let me search. Summon these two. Yeah, that's great. Okay, perfect. So now we activate him. I don't even know what kind of back row this could possibly be here. Add another raccoon. What does this do? You make this card become a dragon. That's fine. Do I have enough space to make these dudes and make Odd Eyes Vortex? I actually don't, but next turn, once I have Crusade Avermax, I can just make an Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon next turn, so it's no big deal. Okay. Yeah, we make Cross Sheep, I think. This and this. We make Cross Sheep. Yeah, but do we have the other cards needed to make a Crusade Avermax here? I think we're fine. Actually, I could just activate this to discard to pop the... We can pop the Swords of Revealing Light. What else does this do? So we'll activate this. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 will activate. Discard this. Chainlink 2 will activate Cross Sheep. I think, what does that make me, like, gain attack or something because I have an Exceed monster? All your opponent's monsters lose 700. I'll take it. Destroy that. Now we just special summon out Crusade Avermax with these two. It's taking me a lot longer than it really should have to do this, but I really don't know. I really don't know this deck like that. So we'll flip this to attack. What does this do? Becomes half its current attack. That's whatever. No need for that. Just attack over this dude. Yes, we want to activate this. I can't believe that attack just even went through. Like okay, that has some counters on it. And now we attack with this. Even if he has Mirror Force, this cannot be destroyed by card effects. So I don't know what he could have. I'm just saying Mirror Force doesn't do anything. Oof. Well, that's not Mirror Force. Alright, main phase 2. And end phase. Yeah, there's nothing else left to do. That is... He's at 1,000 life points. This has been a very weird duel. Because we technically should have lost. Because I made a monumental misplay. But then this guy did something weird anyway. This guy has a bunch of random shit. Pay 500 life points. He's paying 500. I don't even know what to summon him from. Graveyard. Wow, this guy's insane. Target one monster you control. Destroy it. Special summon one monster. Okay, summoning something else. This guy is insane. He comes back every... Do I have him? There's no way I have him. This guy's kind of crazy. Now, if I had him, I think we would have made a big deal about it. Who's this? He's going to place 3 counters on this. This is going to get negated. Vanadium. I'm not negating. It's a negated monster. You're good, bro. So that's negated. And then this has more counters on it. I don't even know what this does. It's a 4,000 defense monster. That's going to be so difficult for us to out. We got to wrap this duel up. Oath Dragon Magician. Okay. Damn, I should have done this a little better, but whatever. I don't want to have to link this away, but kind of have to make things happen here. I'm going to summon out this, the extra deck, this from hand. Yeah, summon this out here. I should have planned the columns out a little better. If this card's normal sub-target pendulum, add it to your hand, sure. We'll add something back, sure. We didn't normal summon yet. Well, this is level 4. Yeah, if only we could have... Yeah, no need for that. Alright, we'll go to battle phase now. Just attack with this. And hopefully attack directly, not with a strong monster, because I don't want to get... Let's see, something that won't kill me if he does have another mirror with the whatever magic cylinder. If he has another one, okay, whatever. We won that one. We probably shouldn't have won that one, but we won that one. I don't know what kind of deck he was playing. That was just very interesting. Okay, I learned for the first time about this guy. He's kind of insane. It's kind of insane that he opened this, because this card is like one of the, like, I don't even know what context this card would be good in, because like this card's kind of insane, but like it's insane against us in that exact situation, but normally it wouldn't be, because this card's basically only good going second in certain situations. Like I don't even know what, this is one of those cards that if I pulled, it would just be stuck in my hand. Like it really would be. But it summons itself from graveyard, which is kind of cool. But I swear, if I pulled it, it would just be like 5 duels in a row. They have nothing that responds to anything, and or we win the coin flip. But it does seem like a cool card though. All right, let's see what we get out of this master pack. Hopefully something good. Nice. Seems to be glowing. I'll take it. I'll always take a glowing pack. We've got Adamantipator Relief. Tribute any number of Adamanticipators. Target, destroy them. We do have some Adamanticipators. I don't know if enough to play them. Sorcery, Deflate. We have this entire archetype. If this card is normal or special summon, target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon it to your field. It cannot attack directly, and it is destroyed during the end phase of this turn. Monster your opponent's graveyard. Like, this card's not bad. I don't know how to summon it. I don't know how I'm supposed to summon, I guess, with this. Okay, so I can summon her. If this card's destroyed by card effect, then I can summon her. I probably have this. I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't tell me. But I have, like, pretty much the entire archetype of the flowers. Except for Barone, unfortunately. Virtual World. Another one of those guys. Black Magic and Gear Spray. This is a free summon, right? Cannot be normal summoner set. Must be special in your hand. Only machine monsters in your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster. Becomes 0. Yeah, it's a level 8 that's a free summon if you control all machines. It's not terrible. It's great for like a... I don't know what deck you would need it for, because it's a level 8, not a level 10. If it was a level 10, it'd be much better. But yeah, this deck, I swear to you, this archetype is kind of crazy. Because if you look at cards included in this pack, not that. If you go to featured cards and display your cards, right? Look at this. I have pretty much everything that you need. Unfortunately, not the good ones. I don't have Barone and I don't have Sausage, but I basically have this, Mina, this. I have 2 of these for some reason, 4 of these, which is a super rare, right? Can we establish how crazy that is? Not this, but then we have this with the horse, the Noble Knight card. Like, we have everything here. Joan. We have everything. As much as 4 copies of some of them, but unfortunately we are just missing the actual 2 good ones. Okay, let's open up the legacy tickets and see what we get out of here. Hopefully it's something good. Yeah, we're gonna look at. There's not. I say it a lot, but there's really not a lot that we're still missing out here. 2 new ones, cool. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send one card top of your opponent's deck to the grave for each late monster they control. It's so specific. If there are monsters with the same name on the field as though it gains 500, not really that good. That is outrageously specific. Both 2 very specific cards, very remote use. Dark Mimic level 1, and this guy can become an infinite amount of attack. Alright, we won the coin flip. We'll see how it goes. Okay. We've got a Cashier Ogre and a Pendulum Call, which is kind of nice. We have a level 7 guaranteed, which is nice. We'll start by special summoning that out. That's already good. And then I think we're perfectly comfortable. These are some weird numbers here. Damn. Guess we can normal summon this. Who's this search again? The Porcupine. What's the scale on the Porcupine? Let me see if there's a Porcupine. Porcupine's 2, so that would be good. That would be better than having this. And then I can search. Oh yeah, I just got to get 1 level 7. So I'll normal summon the Porcupine. Activate the search, get the Porcupine. Or not, I'll normal summon the Raccoon, search the Porcupine. That's cool. So now, and he scoops! Great, I would have scooped too. Honestly, I would have scooped too. All I was going to do was make an Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon and have Ash in hand. That's all I was going to do. But we end up getting a win. That's great. Sometimes you don't have to be good. People just have to think you're good. That's all that matters. Yeah, that is what it is. If you pretend you're good, you're good. Karate Man. That's it. Let's go see what they were playing. Here's what my opponent was playing. They were playing Super Anime deck. This would have been a fun duel, because all I would have had is an Ash and a Vortex Dragon. The rest of his deck would have been... Oof, I just looked at it too. Never mind. Good thing I didn't stick around. He has Fiendsmith and Primite. All you have to draw is one of those 2 insane cards. And one of those 2 insane, whatever they're called, mini archetypes. You draw one of those, and I'm just suffering. great. Good thing he didn't draw that. Okay, we have a rank up game, and we have a rank up game. Yeah, we have a rank up game that we just accomplished with pendulums. I didn't expect this, but then again, this is the part of the season where everybody's deck sucks. What is this? Morphtronic. A second copy of a Morphtronic trap card. Sylvan, Meteoractor. This card activate, special summon 1 Meteoractor XYZ monster. We're actually using 1. That is so specific. And XYZ attached attacker. XYZ monsters, XYZ summon, attach the top card of your deck to 1 Meteoractor. I don't think I have any Meteoractor. Ghost Trick, Werewolf, Time Engine, Black Return. That's a good card. I'll take another copy of that. And Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef is actually really good. We just need the stuff to use with it, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's not bad. This is actually a good pull. This is a good pull. We won't speak about that. And then this could be good, maybe. Alright, let's open up this master pack and hopefully get something cool. Glowing. Let's go. Let's go. We need a barrier statue. Any of them would be nice. Doesn't matter which one. Shard of Greed. Not a terrible card. And we already have it. It's not a terrible card, actually. It's Pot of Greed. You just gotta wait 2 turns. Let's see what this is. Drum roll, please, digital bug. One of the worst archetypes to ever come out. One of the worst. One of the worst. That's why it's... Alright. Let's see what we get here. If anybody has any suggestions, by the way, in regards to pendulums, please let me know. I'm literally winging my way through this. I have no idea how to play it. We've got an 8. We need a low scale, and then we can make things happen, maybe. We start with Bumbuku, I think. Yeah, we start with him. We get ourselves a search, because we want him to ash something. We get the Porcupine to get a low scale. And then we got Black Fang in this, so we can pop 1, search another. But do we have any level 7s? No. Each time a spell card resolves. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be activating spells until after this guy is out there. Which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I think, let me see. Okay, so I need a Perform Palette or Magician card in the other Pendulum zone. Place 1 Pendulum from your deck. Okay, so we can destroy itself. So then we can scale this here. We can scale the other dude right here. It'll destroy himself, which is good. Nope, no Porcupine. Porcupine, enough! Activate this effect. Yeah. Destroy itself. Perfect. And now we get ourselves a low scale. Like, I think this is a pretty good low scale generally to have. Unless we want like Oath Dragon. Because Oath Dragon's pretty good, but then yeah, so is this. Like, they're both pretty good. I think we just got Oath Dragon back there. Yeah, Oath Dragon's not bad. We'll put him in the back row. Now we can Pendulum Summon. If you have a Pendulum card, the other Pendulum, add a face up, so I can add that back to hand. I don't know if that really helps anything, because I only have 1 monster out there anyway. Yeah, I think we just Pendulum Summon everything out. But then again, we have this Pendulum Area card. We'll actually Pendulum Summon, yeah, we'll summon this. We'll summon these 2. Why not? We'll summon this here. And I think, because we want to have... We just summon everything out. And then what we do is we just set... Oh, he's got Nibiru. We just set this, and we just pass. He's got... Does he have Nibiru? Because there was a slight pause there. Nibiru's during the main phase, though, right? You could have furniture or something. When there's a pause like that, it could be imperm, it could be furniture. We really didn't do anything that was imperm worthy, especially for the fact that this right here can't be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. They're like little every one of these is like a little Chaos Max Dragon. Oof. We'll let them lock in first. This is not like a... This is one of those decks that can play easily without the extra deck. So it has an insane grind game. This means nothing. You can just destroy in hand. Yeah, this deck has an outrageous grind game. It's one of the, like, of all of the decks, monster effect. You can remove 2 spell counters from the field, negate the activation. Is there 2 spell counters on the field? Oh, there is. Is that once per turn? Is that now once per turn? Can we just... and destroy that card. Unfortunately, I would destroy this. If I negate it and destroy it, he would just use the next effect. Yeah, if this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect. This card is on the field. This card destroyed by... ah, so if I do negate it, so I will negate it, yeah. Because then I'll remove these 2 spell counters, and then this will get destroyed in hand, but it only activates when destroyed on the field. According to this card, yeah. We'll negate it, destroy it, and then it won't trigger and it won't destroy this. Great. That was probably the right card to do that on, sure. Target 1. Yeah. Oh wait, I just realized this stops all special summons, not just summons from the extra deck. Okay, he's going to activate this. Now I'm going to activate Pendulum Zone to trap him. Yeah, destroy those 2 and then create a pendulum area, and now he will only be able to special summon pendulums, so I guess that'll just fizzle perfect. And these 2 get destroyed. And now he sets. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have let him get this other monster, but I didn't realize what this card did. Battle phase. His Bambuku's gone. Now the problem is all his cards have 3 million, like, things to them. Let's see what we can do here. Raccoon. I guess we normal summon this because we need to get ourselves... yeah, we'll get ourselves a search for sure. Imperm. He can't be targeted. He cannot be targeted. Alright, just to make sure. He can't be destroyed or targeted. Or can he? Can he be targeted with card effects? Yeah, or destroyed. So he negated this dude instead. Alright, well... yep, we'll grab another Bambuku with this 5-scale Bambuku. Do we even bother destroying things? Because if we destroy things, then he gets more effects, and we don't want that. We could just make a pendulum here or something. We could just make... like, what do we even want to make? How does Crusader Avermax fare against this deck? I'm not really sure. How does Crusader Avermax fare against this deck? Technically, we can make Selene. Yeah, Selene, if we wanted to, with these 3. We have nothing really in graveyard. No, they have a non-targeting destruction. So I think we just go with... yeah, this is a rough matchup, like I said. This is not an easy matchup. We'll go with these 2. Summon out Galaxy Photon. Activate. Detach. Wisdom Eye. Add this to hand, yes. Set this. And I think we just pass on this. Because if I destroy this, he... special summon Unchained monster from your hand or deck. He'll just summon another one. Just go to end phase. Put chaining on. I would have loved to stop this, but... yeah, because I don't know if this gets counters in situations where... I'm not sure if this card still gets counters in situations where it... where it's negated. That's my issue with that card. I don't know if it does or not. Perfect. We're going to get some counters. That's exactly what I needed. I needed some counters. So now I have 2 monster negates, which is great. This card's kind of crazy. As long as you can get it on the field, it's kind of crazy. Until then, well... we basically have 2 monster negates. If we can stop the stuff going on the field, we're good. The problem is we have a negate and destroy, and we definitely do not want to negate and destroy. It's going to add Rakea. Now we have a monster negate available to us. He's got all 3 of these idiots. And then target the trap card to bring it back. I'm going to negate this. I'm not going to negate and destroy. I'm just going to negate. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, so that'll get negated because I can't let him destroy and bring something back. That's a little scary. And if he wants to attack over the raccoon, that's fine. Whale. Is this not once per turn, by the way? This negate and destroys. It's not once per turn. I don't think it is once per turn. Once per turn. Never mind. I'm so used to saying it in like letters at the bottom, but no, it's a soft once per turn. But the gaining spell counters is not a once per turn. He's going to go straight to the battle phase, okay. Yes, he's going to attack over the raccoon. Which makes sense. Never mind. He's going to attack. Oh, I didn't even realize that 1400 defense. I didn't even, like, I just assumed this guy wouldn't have some low-ass defense. Yeah, I just assumed that we wouldn't have some low-ass defense. Our monster still can't be destroyed by card effects, which is really good. But it can be linked away. So you can summon the big one that's 3000, but he can't get over this. Yeah, he's going to summon the big dog. The big dog links our monster away. Yeah. And there's nothing I can do. I wasted my negate, so he can link my monster away. Yeah, this wraps up the duel. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is a really, really bad matchup for any masochist, especially us, because we just don't pull a lot of non-destruction removal. So I'm just sitting here staring down a deck that's pretty much got like he has every out to what I want to do. And every time I destroy anything, he gets a new monster and a new monster and a new monster. It's like a million shining angels. Alright, we just won the coin flip. The hand's pretty decent. We're having trouble opening 2 level 7s. But it is what it is. This can search us at least 1 level 7. This can get us a 0 scale. If we need it. Yeah, this can get us a 0 scale. So we'll start with this normal summon, I think. Start with this, activate the effect. Nope, don't want to ash our own card. We'll get our 0 scale. This is a 4 scale. This destroys itself, right? Have another magician or perform pal card. We drew really weird scales right now. Because I'd like to summon some of this stuff. Yeah, it's a 4 scale, a 0 scale, and 2 5 scales. This can destroy itself to get a higher scale, but yeah, we'll place this definitely because we need to do this. Now I guess we just put this. How do you make this guy? Maybe we can hard summon him. Let me see. It's an Odd Eyes monster, which we don't have, and a Pendulum monster, which we do have. This can let us fusion summon 1 monster using monsters from your field or pendulum zone, including this card. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so then we'll do this. Activate this. Activate, destroy itself. Grab. Low scale, high scale, I don't even know. What level is this? 4. 4, 4. I guess in this case we'd have to get a higher scale so we could special. But we have a level 4. Pendulums are so annoying and complicated. If we get a high scale, what can we summon? Is this what level? Is this level 7? So we need to get an 8 scale like this. And now we can pendulum summon 0 out, and then we can maybe use 0 plus this to fusion summon. Never mind. What did I do wrong here? Once per turn during your... Oh, it has to be a monster. I read this part. Okay. Oh, and he's going to scoop. Oh, thank God. I love pendulums. I love that pendulums are so full of text and they include so much reading that even my opponents, like, I don't even want to be here for this. Like, that's just phenomenal about pendulums, because in their minds, they're probably like, this guy's really comboing off. He knows what he's doing. I don't. Here's what my opponent's playing. Woof. This pendulum deck is no joke. We beat Ryziel. His deck is no joke. Ryziel, Fiendsmith. Even they had to cower. They had to run away. They couldn't beat us. Alright, so let's see what we get here out of this master pack. Oof, another hollow. Another hollow glow. Awesome. We'll see what we get. We've got Duel Monster Bear. Assault Revival. Nope, nothing good. Not that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Something new, please. Artifact Ignition. That's not bad and it's new. If you have an artifact monster in your deck, target one spawn trap card on the field, destroy it. Then if you do, set one artifact monster as a spell. If this card's not bad. This card's not bad. If this card is in its owner's possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, your opponent skips their next battle phase. This card's not bad. And then we've got a Punk. Yeah, this card's not terrible. Like, it's actually quite decent. We have a lot of other artifact cards. I don't know if we have enough to really, like, play the deck, but we pulled Artifact Sanctum recently, and we have a bunch of random ones. We don't have Moral Talk. We don't have Scythe because it's banned. We don't have Scythe, we don't have Moral Talk. We have Lancia, but only one copy of Mjolnir, but it summons it on our board. Like, we have some decent stuff. I think we have Durandal. Like, we have a lot, but unfortunately we just don't have the good ones. Okay, let's open up some Legacy tickets. And these guys, I don't even remember the last time I pulled a good Legacy ticket card. Hopefully it's today. Let's make it today. Let's make the new Legacy ticket pull today. That card's really cool looking. One of my favorite in terms of art. And then we have Ultimate Offering, which is a pretty decent card. It gives you multiple normal summons. I think this is our third copy now, which I will take. It is decent for our... It's decent in certain situations for our stun deck. That's what I'm trying to say. It's decent in our stun deck. Gladiator, Return, Fabled, whatever the hell that just said. And then one more. Yeah, we have 3 copies of that. I can't believe it. Rodent, and that card's great, but again, we need Ready Fusion really badly. Ready Fusion opens up so many things for us. I didn't check what I just pulled, but that's fine. Okay, we're continuing here. For some reason, this deck is actually performing really well. I couldn't tell you why, but it's actually doing phenomenally. It just continues to do well. Wow. Okay, yeah, I don't know. The Pendulum deck gets a bunch of free surrenders. This is a pack opening episode, but, you know, I'll take it. Out of curiosity, this is what my opponent was playing. They were playing a deck that honestly could have beaten us if he had stuck around. This is an extra deck variant of Monarchs. Not what I would have played, obviously. I'm playing no extra deck. I'm playing all of the other good stuff. I'm playing Monarchs Erupt, but, I mean, it's to each their own. Okay, let's open up these Master Pack. Not 2. We're still in Gold, Diamond 5, so... Or Platinum 5. We're still in Platinum 5, so... We'll see what we get here. Alright, Guard Mantis, not a bad insect card. World Legacy Scars, Ragnarika. We play Ragnarika. That's cool. Let's read this. Didn't need to click that. Special summon this card as a normal trap. Okay, this can go for our trap deck. Then if you control a Ragnarika Link monster, you can banish up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. So like a double DD Crow. During the end phase, this card's in your graveyard. Shuffle 2 insects. Set this card. Not bad. I will probably play that in the Ragnarika / insect deck. Mermill Monster, Emissary of the Afterlife, Speed Gyroid, and Cyberse Witch. Speed Gyroid. We really need that Ready Fusion. Ready Fusion opens up 3 billion different strategies for us. Let's see what this is. We've got the Monarch's Revolt right after we get a Monarch card. We beat a Monarch deck without even playing them. Unfortunately, this is just not usable. Banish Scarf from your special summon. Well, yeah, it's very specific to this. It's not going to help us. If we ever want to play Exodia, we can do this, but we need to get the Exodia pieces. This, I guess, is cool. This is more insect stuff, like all around just random stuff. All right, let's open up this legacy ticket. Utopia puts on a show for us. A lot of glowing. I hope it's worth it. We've got Dragonic Guard and Elephant of Statue of Disaster, neither of which... Alright, we lost a coin flip. Unfortunately, we are playing against FTK. I don't believe that I have an out to this in any way. I don't. Am I playing Forbidden Droplets? I wish you could, like, fast forward to this guy playing. Yeah, I'm not playing anything that would stop this, unfortunately. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think the Bestial Magnemite does anything, and I don't think I'm playing anything that would stop this. I don't have like Forbidden Droplets or anything. I honestly, I think this is a wrap. I think we just get at it. Wow, Royal Rare on the FTK deck is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Sure. Again, Dragonair, and then I think this wraps us up. I don't think there's anything I can do. At least in my other decks, I was playing Tiamat, so at least I could have played Search Tiamat in the end phase, but this deck doesn't play Tiamat. That used to be one of our various outs. I think this, yeah, this is over. I just don't have an out. I just don't have an out. There's nothing I can do here. The duel just ends. So that's, yeah, I guess that delivers our second loss. Okay, the deck didn't actually do too badly. The Pendulum deck a lot better than I thought it was going to go. We have a few decks left, some of which I'm really excited to play, which is cool. Some of which are totally new. I've never played them, so that's always interesting. We've got the Dark Hole Dragon deck. I haven't touched this in a long time, and I'm very excited to play it. Cool. And we do remove it, and now we have 4 decks left. Okay, this is our Dark Hole Dragon deck. I haven't touched this in quite some time. It's basically a rank 8 deck. I adjusted it. I added the Nebula Dragons and stuff to make it more rank 8. We'll see how it goes, obviously. We'll see. We'll save that, and let's play. Alright, we lost a coin flip, but we are going second, so that's fine. That's fine. There's a pretty good hand, it looks like. They're playing Nekroz, which means they're probably going to lock me. Or Nekroz is basically all about locking out my extra deck, which I'm probably not going to go into with this hand. Anyway, the hand does look pretty good, actually. Herald of the Arclight, yeah, they're gonna summon probably like Unicorn, negate the effects of special summon monsters from the extra deck. I don't look at this hand. None of that matters here. Yeah, I can banish that, but it's not gonna help anything. Because unfortunately, ritual summons are not cost. So if he sent this as cost, that would have been cool, because he would have sent this at cost. I could have banished it and then summoned that. But ritual summons are not cost, I'm sure. I'm sure the cards will come up later. Right now, I'm not really interested in summoning the Bestial Baldrake unless there's some sort of an emergency, because obviously I have Alpha, Kashtira Ogre, more important things to summon that I don't want to clog up my board. Also, I got to plan things around wherever he summons stuff so that I can summon Tiamat in the right spots. So I've got my own things to worry about. No need to rush into a Bestial Baldrake, but I won't put Chaining off. Actually, you know, I'll put Chaining off. I was going to say I won't put Chaining off, but I actually will. That way I get him. I can maybe even trick him into thinking that I have a Nibiru or something like that. Because what does he summon? He's on 2 summons right now. 1 normal, 2 special. So when he gets the 5 summons, I'll scare him a little bit. See if I can. I'll turn my Chaining back on. Now he's going to add Colossalus. I said I've not played against Nekroz in quite some time. There's the new one. Tribute 2 Nekroz monsters from your hand or field. What does this do? Send that many Nekroz cards from your deck to the graveyard. I have not touched Nekroz in a long time. Like before this guy came out, Nekroz is another deck. It has not gotten support, significant support in a very long time. This is a new card actually. Nekroz, is it new? I think it might be. Nekroz monster from your hand or banish attributing monsters. Yeah, okay. Add a Nekroz card, yeah. I haven't touched this deck in a long time. I think this is new too, right? Yeah. it got a few trickles of support. It's not bad. Like, Necros is a cool deck. It's not terrible. Like I said, last time I played it was basically just Unicorn Turbo, and you played the Dogmatica package, and you used like the desk bots to send a bunch of copies of Herald of the Arclight, and like you went into you summoned like a desk bot, you went into Needle Fiber, Christian Heckler Fibrax, then you went into like Metal Marcher, and then you went into Herald of the Arc. Like that was the combo back then, but now, as you can see, it's slightly different. Now it's more rituals, which is cool because that's what the deck is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a ritual deck. Now he's going to summon out the Monster Negate Man, who's 3,300 attack and a Monster Negate. He's pretty good. A pretty good card. It all depends on where things are going. He's a Monster Negate, and he recovers resources. Tribute a monster from your hand, negate the activation to banish that card. He negates and banishes. Kind of cool. Yeah, he's kind of cool. I have multiple outs to things, so I'm not like particularly concerned. I can out him. And I really don't care about my extra deck summons not working. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay, so we start with a special summon of Kashtira Ogre for sure. We start with that. Yep, activate the effect immediately. If he negates it, cool. If he doesn't, again, cool. Doesn't matter to me. Add this. I don't care about this card blowing up for any reason, so I can just set this here. I can special summon Alpha. And now I can activate Tiamaton because I want to keep Alpha in the loop. I think he's just better. Because if he negates this, whatever, I could tribute banish. Yeah, I'd rather keep Alpha around, so I'll activate this. If he negates it, cool, then I just use Alpha. But I wanted to make sure to show him the Alpha first to kind of like scare him. Because then he has to make a decision to negate this or negate Alpha. And I want him to get in the mindset where he's making choices and panicking a little bit. I want him to think, yeah. And I'm going to activate this to destroy this column. Now he has to make a decision. Unless he has something that protects in the graveyard that I didn't read. Which is possible too. Okay, he's going to do the negate, yep. Which is completely fine with me, which is what I wanted. Yeah, sometimes these newer cards, because I know the old Necros cards, sometimes newer cards can have like if a Necros monster would be destroyed, you can banish this instead that I didn't read, and that could very well be on one of these monsters. And I could have missed it, but I don't know, maybe, maybe not. So he's going to negate and banish my monster, not the end of the world. That's fine. Yeah, now we activate Ogre. Try to banish something important. He's getting a Great Sorcerer, Brionac. Brionac's better than Great Sorcerer. He's playing a very pure version of the deck. I'll get rid of Brionac. Now we will... I can't resummon this, but I can return this to hand. Which I guess is somewhat useful. Yep, activate. Return this to hand. He's playing mostly a deck that is like water anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I summon this. So I'll just banish, summon this out. You can go extra deck, but it's not really helpful. So we'll go battle phase right now. Just attack over these guys. He's got in hand. I don't think there's anything crazy in hand. So we'll attack with these guys. Main phase 2. Set. Solemn Strike-ish card. And I think we just wrap it up here. With chaining on... Not on auto, but on. This card, like I said, it's free technically, but I swear to you, like, there's so many situations where it really doesn't come up for us. Like, this effect is good. This first effect is summon a Kashtira from hand or banish, but I have to open 2 ogres for that to be useful, or have one of my ogres banished. And then the other effect only activates when they use a trap card, and like so many decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! just don't use trap cards. Like they don't. Like this whole entire deck does not use a single trap card, and it that's why I'm kind of like reluctant to run this. The only thing that I really like about this card, in addition to like both this card and Dark Hole Dragon, that I really like, is the fact that Dark Hole Dragon activates no matter what, so we can make our opponent waste an Ash. And I like that about Cashier Ogre and this card. Like, I like that our opponent will waste an Ash, but when I actually get the card, I really don't care for it. It's also decent too for like sending to the graveyard for Forbidden Droplets. I guess that is sometimes actually useful, but it also can be counterproductive sometimes. Okay, he's going to activate, banish, Necros, sure. He's going to keep doing the Necros combos. We do have Torrential, which is nice, and we do have Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare, again, which is nice. It does work. We just got to really watch out for the 3000 attack dude. He's really a concern for us. He's going to add another one of the Divine Mirror. Yeah, the 3000 attack man, the 3300 attack man is like a really good card. That's why we have Torrential. That's why we have Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare. Both cards are good. He's going to add Mirror. He's going to summon this guy right here. I'm not going to Torrential because I lose too much off of this Torrential. I'm going to hopefully wait for him to activate an effect or something, and then I will Trap Hole Nightmare or something like that. Yeah, I'd rather wait for him to commit more resources to the board and activate a monster effect or something. And send the Great Sorcerer. Summon out Unicorn again. Again, I can Torrential now. I'd rather him sink more resources into this and then Torrential rather than Torrential now. And now we can activate Cashier Ogre. If he negates this, that's perfect, because then I just pseudo Solemn Strike the Udrid Hair. Yeah, there you go, perfect. He's going to activate this, and then now I get to Solemn Strike Light this card. Oh, perfect. We get rid of both. Yeah, that's great. We get rid of both cards. That's amazing. That's great. Yeah, Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare, negates the effect and destroys the card. That's great. That's perfect. So this gets negated, destroyed, the Unicorn gets tributed, and my Cashier Ogre still resolves. And I get to banish a potential another Brionac off the top or something. At this point, what does this do? This one is just a regular ritual spell. This one's a UR. This adds a ritual spell anyway, so I guess we just banish this. Obviously, in the situation that we're in, we'd prefer to banish actual ritual monsters, because the less of those he has, the better. That would be preferred, because we've already banished a couple. We already banished a Brionac, which is nice. We banished, I forgot what else we banished. Something else, I don't remember. He's going to activate Unicorn. I guess to do this stuff all over again. He did pause there for a few seconds and just not make any plays. But we still have Torrential. Obviously, I don't want to activate it if I don't have to. If we can attack directly, we can win. But obviously, he hasn't used the first effect of this guy. Negate Man. You can discard, yeah. Oh, and he has more ritual spells you can activate. Yep, he's going to tribute him to summon something. To summon Valkyrus. Alright, 2900 Valkyrus. Is that a concern? Honestly, no. I think we just attack over the Valkyrus. I don't have the Torrential. I'll just save the Torrential, because he can attack over one of these two things. And then we just can special summon Alpha next turn, attack over it, attack directly. And then he's got one card in hand. He's drawing a ritual spell. Gamma Seal doesn't help the situation in any way. It just doesn't help anything. Yeah, it doesn't help anything. I think we just summon this out. If I wanted to, I could tribute his monster. I could tribute his monster and then return Gamma Seal to hand. That way this isn't... But that doesn't accomplish anything. We'll just go Battle Phase here. That doesn't actually do anything for us. Because that will basically put him back in hand for later, and I can save him for like Torrential, but I think it's fine. There's no need for that. And then again, our levels aren't quite right this duel. We have an emergency Torrential. I really don't want to use it. I want to somehow banish this if I could. You gotta hope they just... Well, I knew they drew a ritual spell. That's all I know that they drew. Because I banished the girl, so... Unless they added at some point, which I don't think that they did. I banished this girl. I think they drew end phase cycle. Okay, that's good then. Then we should win. Ash Blossom. That would have come in handy. 15 different ways. Alright, so yeah, now we just go to battle phase, just attack directly. I don't think I need to commit anything else. I don't need to summon Ash. I don't need to do the most. I think I just attack. Wrap it up. That was a good win. That was a solid win against a deck that, honestly, that would have beaten our rank 4 deck because our extra deck would have been negated. That would have been trouble for us. But this deck just summons big monsters and goes second and plays hard. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. It's not the most optimal version of this deck. It's not bad either, though. Like, it's not... It's definitely... It's got the new support, which is pretty good. It's not an unoptimal version of the deck. I mean, it is unoptimal. It's 47 cards for some reason, but it's not, like, atrocious. There's nothing in here that's just horrible. There's... You know what I'm saying? It's like there's probably... You could cut down on some of these ratios. But, like, there's nothing in here that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, I see it. It just needs to be cut down. Okay, new Master Pack. Come on. That was a solid win. It was a clean win. We deserve something. We deserve something good. Love to have something good here. We've got Gen X Alley Remote, Wall of Thorns. This card's okay. Synchron Explorer. Random Hollow is Prediction Princess. Very high rarity deck. I don't know if I'll be able to play it, but we have one now. Let's see what this is. We've got another Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. That is a Searcher. That's awesome. I just continue to get this archetype. Why? I don't know. I don't know why this is the archetype that the game has decided that I just am going to continue to get. I don't know. Okay, let's open this legacy ticket and hopefully get something good. There are a lot of great cards that can be pulled. We'll see if we get them. Big Belly Knight, one of the only cards ever. I think if this card's detached from an XYZ material and sent to the graveyard to activate that monster effect, special summon 1 level 3. Yeah, this is one of the only cards that activates when detached. Let's see what this is. We have another copy of a card that we will never summon because it's almost impossible. Alright, we lost a coin flip. Unfortunately, they are playing Fiendsmith. Our hand is pretty good, but they are playing Fiendsmith. So, it doesn't matter how good your hand is when they're playing Fiendsmith. It's always tough to see. Now, this hand, like I said, is pretty good. So, I'm probably going to stick it out and see what happens. I mean, it's so easy to tell when somebody is a meta player. The Ray, the Ecclesia, the waifus, it's like you just know. You see all of the cosmetics. When you see a million girls, you know it's over. Alright, so our opponent is actually playing Mitsurugi too. So they're playing Mitsurugi with Fiendsmith. It is about as generic of a deck as you can possibly get. Again, when you see the waifus, the Chinese, maybe Japanese name, things are... You're in for it. You already know. It doesn't matter what rank. I kid you not. You see people like this in Rookie. I kid you. I don't know how they get there. You see people like this in Bronze. See people like this in Rookie. They have no shame. It never ends. And it's like... People over the years have said, like, oh, they should create, like, a casual server I assure you, you create casual servers, these people will be right up in the casual servers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, they'll be right there too. Yep, he's going to summon the discard to negate man. Or I mean, it's more of like a threat. It's like you either discard or you get negated kind of a guy. But our hand's not bad. So we'll see what we can do. He is summoning everything in defense, which kind of sucks for me. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's not a bad hand. Against any other deck, we would have been in a great spot. But I'm only taking this challenge because I drew a really good going second hand. Like, that's the only... Normally, I would have scooped already. And he's going to search Nibiru. Make sure I don't summon 5 times. Alright, this is the end board. We've got Discard Man, Floating Man, Discard Man. There's a little late to the party on this, but whatever, not important. Negates the spell trap card with summon a monster. This is an activated effect, so this guy can negate it. Alright, so we'll start off with the Lightning Storm. Destroy all spell trap cards. We'll see if he has anything. Honestly, I might just discard Chaos Hunter. Is that once per turn, by the way? Because then I get to destroy this. When your opponent activates a... Yeah, it's once per turn. So I might just get rid of Chaos Hunter. I'm not summoning this anytime soon. It's not doing anything. So yes, I will be discarding Chaos Hunter. Because if this is like an imperm or something, it could be annoying later. So I'll discard that. Next, if you control no monsters or your opponent controls a monster 2,000 or more attack, they will always control that. So I think I'll just triple tactics and maybe, I don't know which one I'll take right now. Yeah, I don't even know which one to take right now. Which one should I take? I think taking is the right move, because I can take this and then I can play as usual, because this is an effect that he can negate with this. A spell trap or monster effect that includes summoning monster. Yeah, he would negate, he can negate this. And then I'm just out of plays, so... Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we'll go start with this. Activate triple tactics. We'll take control of one monster. Tiamaton. No point. I think we take this because this really prevents a lot of things from happening. Again, I'm just kind of like taking this challenge on, but realistically, I don't think we're going to be able to do this because I haven't summoned anything yet, right? No. No, I don't want to negate my own. Oh, I can negate Nibiru now. Ha! That's kind of cool. Okay, so we'll summon this here. And I guess we'll put another Dark Hole Dragon in the loop. Put 2. And activate this. It's negated anyway, but we'll activate it only just in case they've got an Ash or something. Target one reptile, special summon if you do tribute one other monster. Okay. I'm not going to activate Tiamaton yet. He's going to tribute that. Sure, Dark Hole Dragon's negated. Cool, whatever. So this can special summon itself. He's going to chain link 2, do this. Fortunately, he chain blocked, so I can't negate that. He's going to summon this snake back out again. Destroy all monsters. Not much I can do about that. We do get to summon Dark Hole Dragon now, since everything got destroyed. Yeah, we do get to special summon this out. Not that it really matters. Honestly, this duel's pretty much over. He's got a full hand, full field, full everything. I have pretty much nothing, and my monster is reduced by attack. So I'm just going to surrender, but like, what am I supposed to do? I took on the challenge only because I had a really good hand, but obviously it's not enough to I beat a deck that floats as much as that deck does. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first and set one card and passed. That's not bad, actually. Double Cashier Ogre is fine, because when you search the trap card can let us summon Cashier Ogre from hand, so that's cool. Again, this is great ash bait too. If they ash bait, if they ash this, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, we get Cashier preparations. This might be imperm, so I'll play around it. Nothing else to really summon. I think we just go to battle phase and make his life even worse, because I don't know if he did brick, but if he did brick, things are going to get worse for him, because I get to look at the top 5 cards of his deck and banish stuff. Oh, it's another Mitsurugi, but like I said, if he did brick, that's good for us, because we can banish this, then he gets Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell does nothing, and then he actually has 2 turns of hand traps that don't do anything, so that's actually phenomenal. Main phase 2, I think we just set preparations here, so we don't want to play into any columns, and we set that here. But chaining on end phase, and then we have the preparations ready to go to do whatever. He just drew Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell's not super relevant. Okay, great. We got a revenge against Mitsurugi. Technically Brick-Tsurugi, but still, I'll take it. He's probably playing like the most updated meta version of that deck too. Just kind of crazy game. We're in Platinum 5. This is supposed to be the worst rank in the game. So why we're playing against these guys here, I don't know. Yep, we're 1-1 against Mitsurugi, which I will take, because this is not an easy easy deck to beat. This is a very odd version, I will say, so I can just, based on looking at this build, I know why this guy bricked. He's got like Pot of Avarice and the Iris Sword Stone, like mad random shit, so I get why this guy bricked. But I will take a win against this deck any day of the week. Alright, let's open up a master pack and see what we get. Okay, it's glowing. Cool. I'll take a glowing master pack. Let's see, what do we got here? It's always in the same spot. A Stronghold. It summons itself as an effect monster, and then Shining Sarcophagus, sure. Third Tiamaton? Okay, we just won the coin flip. This person actually made me go first. I can't use that. Unfortunately, I didn't draw any level 8s. I guess we'll summon Kashtira Ogre, and we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll just go from there. Hopefully they have a maxi that they activate right now, because I don't have any other special summons. Okay, we're going to activate Kashtira Ogre and see what we can do here. We have Tiamaton, which could be useful at some point. And like I said, Forbidden Droplets. The free card that you get off of Ogre is pretty cool, because you could use it for droplets. If they Ash us here, it's also good, because, again, they burn through an Ash, and they imperm us. I don't really care that they imperm us, because, again, it just baits and negate. So it's actually cool that that happened. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. So they negate our Ogre or whatever, and we just set 2 pass. The rest of our hand, unfortunately, is not very usable. I'm very on the fence about the rank 8 portion of this deck, because it's like the rank 8 portion maybe summons Galaxy Eyes. That's about it. But this locks you into Dark Dragons, so the Galaxy Eyes won't be summoned. So what are we really summoning off of this? They're probably playing Sky Strikers. What are we really summoning off of the rank 8? It's not, that's always been kind of my issue with the Nebula Dragon. It's where is this going to go? Okay, they're going to summon Stratos. I don't think there's a point to negate this. But then this could be a turn ender too, but then if they have Ferris in hand, then that's bad for us. So I can negate this, and if they don't have Ferris, then their turn ends. Because pretty much everything else requires some other thing. So sometimes this can actually be a good judgment occasionally. Also, I could just wait. Yeah, it really depends on if they have Ferris in hand, they just beat me after this. Because this clears the monster and it cleared. But I don't really care about this one monster. I guess I'll just negate the next thing. It's fine. They can activate this effect and search Ferris. If they don't already have it. Yep, they're going to activate this. That's fine. Going to search Neos. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use Cashier Ogre to banish something. 100%. See what we got here. Hero lives. He can draw that. He can draw that. Destiny Fusion, Ferris, and Plasma. So they typically play one copy of Plasma, but this guy's playing a very odd build. So I could banish Plasma and not have to deal with it. Destiny Fusion, I could also banish that. Ferris, they play multiples of this. So I think Destiny Fusion's probably the best banish here. Like I said, I also could have banished Plasma, but I'm not super worried about Plasma. My style of deck doesn't really care about Plasma. He's going to discard. Yeah, and he's going to do this. Evil Assault. And then lock himself into heroes. This card's pretty good too. I'm going to save this for a big monster. Save this for a big monster. He's going to add a Dusted Gold. Again, the goal wasn't to go first, but this guy made me go first. Plus, I do have Iron Dragon Tiamaton. Potentially, at some point, I do have him too. So I can pop one of these columns. Dark Contact. Fusion Summon. One fusion monster is from the extra deck. This can probably summon one of the new ones, right? Let me see. One of the new ones, probably. But I can Forbidden Droplets it, so I'm not really worried. Malicious Bane is kind of scary, but it's fine. I'll see where this goes. I'll see where this goes. I'm just going to shuffle 2 back. Malicious Bane, yeah. I mean, if I didn't have this, then I would be worried. Yeah. Like, I just don't know where else he's going to destroy all my monsters. It's not the end of the world. Honestly, I still have 2 really good interruptions, so if he destroys this, it's fine. Again, I don't know where. Yeah, so like most people would not end on this. Most normal hero players would not end on one Malicious Bane. So it would have been stupid to negate this. But this particular player just basically made one Malicious Bane. So I was saving my interruptions for something better, and that something better never came because this guy basically is just made one Malicious Bane. I just need to draw something like a dragon, a level 8 dragon. Shathana. Okay, Shathana's fine. I guess we can break this board at least. So we can normal summon this for sure. Activate. Yeah, the only thing we can make is that. We can summon Tiamaton. Do we play any rank 4s in this deck? Because I know Baguska got banned and then we took it out. So we might not. Oh, we have Grenosaurus. Grenosaurus can get over this or Malicious Bane if we use Forbidden Droplets. I have nothing really to pop in terms of columns. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll summon this out. Destroy that column, sure. The Nebula Dragon. Like I said, we can make Tiamaton or Grenosaurus. I actually think Tiamaton is probably a little better. Actually, no, we can make Grenosaurus or Time Thief is what I meant to say. Because technically, it can the dinosaur can get a little stronger, but this can out this. Yeah, I think we just out this monster. Can it be destroyed by battle or card effects? I'm going to negate it, so it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Okay. Yeah, so we activate this. Forbidden Droplets and Nebula Dragon. Decide. No, we don't want to negate our own card. I'm doing this now just to make my life easier. It's gonna suck if he has Honest Neos, but whatever. Summon this out. Time Thief in play. Go to battle phase. Attack this. If he has Honest Neos, that's gonna suck, but it is what it is if he does. Main phase 2 and end phase. I only went with Time Thief because I think over the course of time he might be a little bit better. What is he drawing next? The hero lives, and I left the monster on board, which is smart. Okay. Well, but he searched a million times, so it doesn't matter. I actually don't know what he's getting. So I guess it's not so bad. Please, a trap card. We need an interruption so badly right now. We literally have one judgment. We need an interruption. I'll take a draw. Sure. I'm glad he didn't open this, because then I'd have to deal with Phoenix Enforcer. On top of all this. He's going to summon another. He's going to summon another Stratos. Honestly, this Stratos I'm really thinking about negating, because now if I negate this, destroy it, he might not have any other plays in hand, because he kind of went through everything. Whatever this was, he has like a Neos in hand. Last time this guy literally searched Neos, so I'm going to let him. I don't know what he's going to draw or whatever. I don't know what he's going to search, but I think I can just negate that with Judgment, and that should be fine. Yeah, he's going to search, add a hero. Yeah, sure. My life points are only at 3,002, so I got to be careful. So I can't just use Time Thief and dodge stuff right now. Because if I dodge and he has a big monster, I lose. Ferris. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should have just negated the summon of this card. Maybe I should have just negated Stratos. But I guess the card he's summoning isn't so bad. And now we're kind of locked in, so I kind of have to wait for him to do something and then Solemn Judgment. And he's going to put this in the back row. He's going to tribute that to summon this dude out. And he's going to summon Vision Hero. Vion, and that, what is that, send one. I should have just Solemn this Stratos. He's going to send Hero, which is going to be neither of these effects are once per turn. Yeah, he's going to send that, and then he's going to activate to search. This sucks ass for us. Damn, I should have just negated that Stratos. Like, here's what's frustrating, right? Last time I didn't negate cards because I was like, oh, I'm going to hold my negates. I'm going to hold my negates last time. And I was right to hold my negates because he underperformed. This time, I was wrong to hold my negates because this guy, all of a sudden, it's like his brain reactivated. All of a sudden, he knows the full hero combo. Like, why didn't he do this stuff last turn? Last time he ended on a Malicious Bane, he searched a Neos, like what was he doing? And then all of a sudden this guy's the most competent hero player on earth. He knows all the combos by heart. And this I have to negate because if he makes like Trinity or something, I just lose, so I have to negate this. I have no choice. And I think I just lose here now. And I get punished for not negating this one Stratos here. I don't know what else is in his hand, so to be fair, I really don't know what other things he was going to do. And now he's going to Toxic Bubble. He's got all this stuff. I think it's over for us. I'm going to summon Wonder Driver. And he's going to reset something. He can if he wants to. If a hero special summon to a zone this card points to, he can summon back. He can add back the polymerization and just reactivate it. This is crazy. This is all because I didn't negate one Stratos. Yeah, he just summons it here, targets that back, summons it back. Yeah, honestly, we're wasting time. I can't win this. I have one draw. I mean, technically, let's activate this draw. I'm not gonna dodge. I'm just gonna activate the draw. And maybe if I draw something crazy that's useful, maybe we'll see. We'll detach just this. Yeah, just that draw. It's not relevant. I'm gonna see if we draw like a usable card. Yeah, if he makes like Trinity or something now, we just lose. Damn, that sucks. One random Stratos just caused all of that. And I didn't negate. I should have negated that Stratos.
La 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 la